The things sometimes we experience, it's very important that we understand them fully, because it can really assist you and help you when you trying to really help yourself, or when you're trying to really heal a certain area or aspect of yourself. And a lot of times when it comes to spirituality and when it comes to warfare, witchcraft, spell work, black magic, if you never gone through it, if you never experienced it, like you never had hex, spells, black magic, witchcraft put on you or placed on you, you will never fully understand how it works, and how you can really use that experience to help not only yourself but others. A lot of times the information that we receive regarding these specific topic can sometimes come from people that actually know how to do those spells or know how to cast those spells, but they don't know how to take it away. They don't know how to heal it. They don't know how to remove it. A lot of practitioners either hear about it or they know about it through another person or a third party, but they never gone through it. Some of them never gone through it themselves. They never experience it. So the information and the experiences and the advice some of them give you will be different, you know, with someone that actually been through it, experienced it, have gone through it for many years, and you've gone through it for many, many years. You don't really, to me, in my opinion, you don't really understand everything about it. A lot of times, the advice we get, you know, from people, we have to really understand, are they giving these advice due to their own personal experience, or are they giving us advice because of something they heard, or is it something that they read about or they learned about from someone else and they just telling us that. The reason I say that, my experience with witchcraft, black magic, whatever, for many, many years, that was done to me, by, you know, family members and people like that. I notice with every practitioner I've met along my journey, my path, each of them give you different advice. A lot of people know how to cast spells. They know how to do it. Either they learn about it from someone else, someone passed that information on to them and stuff. And then there's those practitioners, not only they know about it, they know how to remove it. A lot of people don't know how to remove it, and the ones that do know how to remove it, you don't come across them often. It's always the ones that doesn't know how to remove it, that doesn't know anything about it. They never experience it. Never experience it. Every practitioner is different. I've realized that. And then you have the one that not only know about it, they know how to remove it, they know how to cast it, and they experience it. I always trying to, especially when it comes with me, I always trying to give people advice or speak on things that I've personally experienced, things that things that I know, things that I've witnessed or I experienced myself. You know, those experiences that I've gone through in the past with witchcraft and black magic, voodoo, helped me to not only help myself but help other people, because being under those things for a very long time, you know your weaknesses, you know your strength. You learn so much about yourself and how far you will go when you under the spell. You know, and then you have people that under the spells and they just, you know, they don't even know. They go along with it, you know. And then you have individuals that know there's something wrong, you know, and they're trying to find answers. They're going out of their way to find answers. I was the type of person that didn't want to give up. I was very rebellious. I kept going over and over and over, and kept going to see other people. If this practitioner didn't work, I went to go see another one. That didn't work, I went to go see another one. I would pause, take a break, and then, regroup and do it all over again, because I didn't want to stop until I feel I've reached my destination. And I never depend on practitioners 100%. I've come across some good practitioners, like I said before, and I also come across not so good practitioners. But all of those, experiences, events, it really, now I can say it really helped me to understand the power of witchcraft, the power of voodoo, the power of spell work. And it really heightened my discernment, where sometimes people was doing these things because they wanted me to be confined, they wanted me to conform a certain way, or they wanted me to do things a certain way, they wanted me to live a certain illusion. What those witchcraft and black magic did for me down the line, it kind of really helped me with my discernment. It heightened my discernment, it heightened my intuition. So there, I always said, if you really look at it, there is some good that come out of those situations when you've been under attack, or people using voodoo, dark magic on you. There is a lesson in that, and it's a very, very powerful lesson. And if you don't use your discernment, and if you don't kind of heal certain emotions, because one thing witchcraft do, it really messes with your psyche, and it really messes with your emotions, right? So it kind of throws off your frequency. But once you heal those aspects of you, and you start looking at things a little bit different, you're like, oh, okay, you know what, this kind of helped me see the things that I wasn't able to see. You understand what I'm saying? So if it wasn't for those experiences, you would never know, like, how demonic people are that's been around you. You would never know how conniving and how evil people could be, and you would never know what people are into if it wasn't for those experiences. So in a way, it kind of really did open my eyes and see, like, and look at the world a little bit different, where in the past, me, myself, and some people, they probably look at the world like, everybody's the same, everyone, we just living life, having fun. But we never kind of like stop to see, like, there is a danger. We are surrounded by demonic people. We are surrounded by people that have certain titles, or we place certain titles in our in our lives, and and that's not who they are, and you start to see that, damn, everyone is wearing a mask, everyone is not who they say they are, and and all these things, like, that you experience after a while. When you start healing, you start seeing the beauty of it. It's like being in a relationship with a particular person, right? And the relationship never matured, the relationship never blossom or manifest into something beautiful. But in a process, in being in a relationship, you encountered a lot of, heartbreak, sorrow, pain, back and forth. So it never mature, never grow to its full potential. So after a while, as a woman, you break up, you take the person back, you break up, you take the person back, they leave, they come back, and you take them back, and you allow them back over and over and over and over. And this is like a cycle. You keep going and going. And then there comes a time where your eyes opened, and you start to realize, like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. So now, and once you start seeing that, you start realizing your worth, and you start saying, this is not the relationship for me. This is not what I want for myself. And automatically, that emotions that you had towards that person that you was attached to fade away. The way you looked at the person before, like, you felt like he or she was the best thing that could happen to you. You would do anything to make it work. That fade away. Remember when in the movie The Matrix, when the agent was coming after Neo, and when Neo was already, like, fighting them and stuff like that, right? And then when he started getting more wiser and more stronger spiritually, right? And then when they came after him and was shooting, and then he just, like, stopped the whole bullet with his hand, and it was just like, it didn't faze him anymore, and that's what witchcraft does after a while. It's like, what's next? Because I'm getting bored at this point, and that's the beauty of it. And I think I just wanted to share that to, and there are days that you get frustrated, because I get frustrated, but then I don't get frustrated at the person. I get frustrated because I'm trying to understand, what is this doing to me, because every time you receive an attack, it affects something, or a chakra emotionally. Something emotionally comes up. If you pay attention, every witchcraft, every spell work, every hex, every evil eye energy, negative energy someone sent towards you, emotionally, it triggers something emotionally within you. And if you pay attention, you work on that emotions, and as you work in that emotion, you working with that chakra, and as you working in that chakra, you unblocking it and unblocking it, and now your wheel is spinning. It's spinning, and it's fascinating when you really look at it like that. And when you see it like that, it's just like, it doesn't really affect you. It really doesn't.